Well, hey there, everybody. How is it going? Hope you're all doing fantastic out there in the world of rock and roll. So, what are we talking about today? Well, first off, real quick, I'm not going to be like plugged in, playing anything. The computer's actually not even turned on. We're talking about how you'll never find the time to practice. You know, it's something that all of us struggle with, and you know, myself included, of course, is finding that extra time to practice. And I'll be honest, doesn't exist. It's just so hard to find time to practice because our time is already all used up. So how do you find time to practice? Well, the secret is you don't try to find time to practice. You make time. You've got to be determined. You have to just have the mindset of, all right, you know, I'm not trying to find it. I'm not looking for time. I'm making time to practice. So that might mean you know, maybe cutting out on your favorite TV show earlier, maybe playing during your TV show, maybe investing in a travel guitar that you can take to work that you'll play on your lunch breaks, all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, you can't just find the time, you have to make it. You have to actively sit down and figure out, you know, what can I do to practice, you know, to find more time to play. Because think about how much potential there is. If you find you know, a way to make. That's the thing, you gotta find a way to make the time. You know, just sitting there being like, oh, I can't find the time to play, I can't find the time to do that. It's like, well, because you need to have that mindset of, you know, I'm going to make the time for this. So sit there and look at your schedule. See if there's, you know, maybe there's something that you're wasting time on that you're like, well, I actually don't even really use that time to its full potential. You know, maybe I could do this. And I completely understand, you know, some schedules, you know, might not be a way to make time for this at any given moment and stuff like that. So it's always a situation of you have to work with what you've got. You know, I'm not trying to put anybody's situation down and be like, oh, well, you need to do this. But I feel like we have to have that mindset, like, you know, we're all musicians. If you're watching this video, you're probably a musician. I think this applies, you know, way past music. But we're going to approach it from a musician standpoint. And I feel like once you have that musician mentality, there's always that want to play. There's always that want to practice, want to be better, and just in general, doing stuff like that. So I feel like, you know, once you get in the mindset of, I'm going to make time to do this, then that mindset gets locked in. And just like I said, think about if you make an extra 30 minutes of time each day, okay? Not find it, but make it happen. And you're going to add that to your playing repertoire. Well, I'm not going to actually try to do math. I don't know, why did I think about this before? But, you know, think about how much extra time that would include in your playing. Think how much better you'll be. 30 minutes a day, if you did it 5 days a week, you know, it adds up so fast. It will build into this huge thing, and you'll be so much better than what you imagined. Think about if you challenge yourself to work on a song, you know, 1 day a week or something like that. Whatever you have, you know, figure out what works for you, and just be like, all right, you know what? No, I'm doing this. You know, I've been putting it off too long. You know, this is happening because, like I said, our time is already used up. You know, with our schedules, everybody's schedule is so busy, you know. I don't know a person who's just like, I don't do anything. We might say that joking around, but in reality, our schedules are just like maxed out. And other than just like never sleeping, that's not usually an option to just, you know, to be like, oh, well, I could cut out of the 5 hours of sleep I'm getting, I'll just cut out 4.5 of those. You know, you got to sleep, you got to do that stuff. So you just have to figure out, it could be, you know, sleep could be the thing. It could be waking up an extra 15 minutes early each day, an extra 30 minutes, you know, to get in some just, you know, time, just be like, all right, I just want to run through this stuff, you know. Keep your fingers loose, you know, running through it. And even that is a huge thing. The more you can have this in your hand, the better it is. A huge way to, like, start accomplishing this, I've mentioned this in other videos, have guitar stands. You know, have guitar stands. Don't keep your guitar in a case. I really recommend that. I know it's better for the actual, it sounds dumb, but it's better for the actual guitar, but don't keep your guitar in the case. Because you know what's best for the guitar? you playing it. That is the best thing for a guitar. So have the guitar out. Have it remind you when you walk into the room, like, you know, wherever your music room is or something like that. You see that guitar, or maybe you know it's in the living room, and you sit down to watch TV, and you're like, really should play that, and then just pick it up, and just make sure you're sitting upright when you're playing it. Another thing I've talked about in another video, but like I said, make that time, because I'll tell you one thing, playing music, writing music, learning your favorite songs that you've heard for years, playing those licks that you can finally play, it is like one of the most just motivating, exciting things ever. And that's why I think music is so amazing. I love music so much for that purpose. It's a form of expression that, passes through language barriers, all that kind of stuff, and it's just exciting, it's exciting stuff to be able to be a musician. So if you have a guitar, you've been given an amazing gift, or any instrument, and just make sure that you make time to capitalize on it, because you don't want to look back and be like, I really just wish I would have played guitar, because don't do that. Do it, find a way, okay? Make it happen. Make it happen, Captain. So, other than that, guys, that is it. Sorry if you thought the video was lame. It just follows suit with all my other videos. And until next time, guys, go out there, grab your guitars, practice, and I guarantee you, if you kind of get on this path, you'll be so proud of yourself, and I'll be proud of you too. So, till next time, guys, hope you all have a fantastic Monday. Peace out, homies. Keep on rocking, and I'll see you later.